Cartoons.
You're watching Examples Chernobyl.
Well, that answers your question.
Hey there, viewers, and today we're gonna take a look at the top 10 rock-type Pokemon. Geodude. And this element is about Earth. So let's get started with this one. That one's a little bit tricky. Wait. Got the Pokemon again.
Hey everybody, I'm Ace Trainer Liam, and today I'm going to be counting down my top 10 Rock-type Pokemon. Rock-type Pokemon have been with us since Generation 1, and it's arguably one
rock
of the
and
toughest
roll.
defensive typings.
Rock and roll,
Rock-type
lovers.
Pokemon are based
Gotta
on
love
power,
that
strength,
goodly.
physicality, and this is reflected by the fact that there are only 2 special attacking moves in the Rock-type repertoire. Those being Ancient Power and Power Gem, and the rest of the Rock-type offensive moves are physical attacks. Before I get to the list, of course, I just want to remind you that in my personal opinions, this list will probably differ to yours.
We're
Don't worry,
different.
we can still be friends, honest. But without further ado, let's get to the top 10 Rock-type
Let's shall
Pokemon
be
as
friends,
chosen by-
shall we?
Number 10, Corsola. I can feel the hate coming from you. Why the hell did he choose Corsola and not Aggron or Aerodactyl?
Oh, Corsola.
What a prick.
It's a
Think what you
coral.
want. I love this pink little ball of coral.
Still
I think
gonna treat
it's
us
cute.
good,
I like cute
but
things. I'm
not
the guy who likes cute
necessarily,
things because
you
I'm not
know?
afraid to like cute things over things that just looks like a big dude in a suit of armour. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Aggron. Corsola, in its defence, does have access to good abilities, such as Natural Cure.
That's
which removes
a lot
status
of that.
conditions when it's switched out of battle.
Still
Its hidden ability is
catching.
Regenerator, which when it's switched out,
barely
recovers a
want
third
that
of its HP,
Pokemon
which can be very
too.
handy. And even
As
though obviously
usual.
being rock and water, it's 4 times weak to grass, although a lot of rock-type Pokemon, when they're dual-typed, are 4 times weak to grass. There's so many. But Corsola can still take hits. It's got pretty decent defences, but just not the attacking power. But it is so
many
cute.
Pokemon
Number
to
9,
choose.
Shuckle. Also known as the berry juice bastard. Nobody says that, Liam. That's never going to catch on. Regardless, I do like Shuckle. It's a cute Pokemon, but let's not dwell on the fact that it's cute. But
that's
really
definitely
cute.
a
Let's look at the
turtle.
fact that it's a
Unless
deceptively
it
powerful
tries
Pokemon.
something
Its base
different.
defense is 230. It's tied with Mega Aggron and Mega Steelix for the highest defense stat of all Pokemon. That is incredible. Similarly, it has
That's
the
very
lowest
incredible.
speed of all Pokemon.
How do you know,
tied with
recognize
Mudsdale,
that?
And has the lowest special attack of all Pokemon, tied with Bonsly and
Geodude.
Eevee. But Shuckle, as a lot of people know, and a lot of people don't know, is capable of delivering the
Well, in that
most
case, you didn't know about
powerful
that
attack
creature.
in the
Definitely.
Pokemon universe. Now, bear with me on this one. The stars have to be aligned perfectly for this one, and I'm going to have to read it off.
This is a
because
perfect
it's
Pokemon
so
you'll ever
stupidly
get.
complex of
I
a
try
situation.
it.
So what you need is a level 100 Shuckle.
That's
that's
a lot to
receiving the
get
effects of
Shuckle
Helping
coming
Hand
on.
from 2 allies in a triple battle. Shuckle needs to be holding a metronome, have used Power Trick to switch its defense with its attack. It needs to have skill swapped Pure Power with another Pokemon. It needs conversion to Ice, 6 stages of attack changes. Both of Shuckle's partners need to have the ability Flower Gift.
Well,
and
that's
the
a
weather
lot
needs
of
to be sunny.
Pokemon
Then
you'll
for the actual
get.
attack, on the
Still
5th
catching.
turn of a Defense Curl boosted Ice Ball, which can be learned via Mimic, that's hit consecutively with no misses. If it's used against a level 1 Gibble with minimum defensive stats, so 0 IVs and 0 EVs, that's had 6 stages of negative defense changes, so example 3 lots of Screech, and that's under the effect of Forest's Curse, this whole thing, including a critical hit, will make Shuckle deal 721,899,685 damage. That is insane that Shuckle can do that amount of damage. That puts Shuckle in this top 10 rock
But
type
that's
Pokemon
not on the
list
top
because
one of that list.
What?
Still catching.
Number 8. Archeops. Archeops, as I said in my flying type, is not a Pokemon I use very often. It's literally visual
Archeops.
stimuli with Archeops.
It's a bird Pokemon.
It looks
Still
lovely.
flying.
It looks like a bird of paradise. The thing, I don't know if it's effective in battle. You tell me, but I definitely would like to have one in my possession.
I
if
definitely
could.
barely
It's probably
love
quite a
that
heavy
one.
bird, actually. So
Still tricks
maybe
on
not.
it.
I don't know, but Archeops just gets in the list just purely on shallow looks because it's a beautiful bird. What else can I say about it?
What
Number
else did
7,
they ever said that?
Golem. Golem's one
Hey,
of those Pokemon
it's
that's
Golem.
long since been
I know
forgotten
that,
about.
right?
It didn't get a Mega Evolution when X and Y came out. It didn't get a Mega Evolution when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out. It's one of those Generation 1 Pokemon that have just been really forgotten about.
But that's
There are better
Golem,
rock-type
the
Pokemon
Pokemon
out there. There are
thing.
better Pokemon in general than Golem these days, especially with
Well,
its no special
exactly
defense.
going
Golem
on
needs a
in
little
that.
love, you know, this thing's
Still a
ball.
little
It's
bit
the
of
king
facts
rollout.
coming through.
Golem, let's get you back into relevance.
Still going
buddy.
back.
Number 6, Caracosta. Now, a lot of people don't like Caracosta purely because they're like, oh my god, we've already got a
Oh my
turtle
goodness.
Pokemon in
It's a
Blastoise.
turtle.
First of all,
A turtle Pokemon.
is a tortoise. I
Red,
don't care if
green
it's in
color.
water, it's a tortoise. Technically, if you want to get into that argument, Caracosta
Well,
makes a bit more
let's
sense
skip
than
to the
Blastoise
chase.
because tortoises don't
I didn't know
predominantly
about
live
that
in water.
guy.
They need water,
It's a
but they
sea
don't live in
turtle.
it. Whereas turtles in general live in or around water, especially sea
I didn't know
turtles.
about
But
that
I like
anyways.
Caracosta. I don't like it as much as Blastoise, but this isn't about water types, this is about rock types. And Caracosta, again, 4 times weak to grass, just can't get away from it. But it is just a cool looking Pokemon with a good bit of power to it. And even though it's kind of hypocritical because of my views on Rhyperior, I kind of like the fact that it looks like a member of the Shield. Number 5, Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo gets in this list just because the first time anyone encounters Sudowoodo in Pokemon, they go,
That's
look at this
still a lot to
tree
get a
thing, it's gonna be
tree
a grass
Pokemon
type.
with.
Come on, Flamethrower.
How do you know about that?
Wait, not very effective.
That's still
What?
not gonna
That's
die,
right,
huh?
people. It's a rock type. I've got a feeling that a lot of you guys have had a similar situation in your first encounter with a Sudowoodo.
But I have
Unless
barely
you know
seen the
before
problem in
playing any of
here.
your Pokemon games that Sudowoodo
Still a
is a
little
rock
bit
type
different,
and not
isn't
a
it?
grass type, it definitely throws you for 6 because it doesn't look like a generic rock type Pokemon. It's not particularly got anything about it that would suggest that it is a rock type, but that's the whole point of it. It mimics trees. And that's why Sudowoodo gets into this list, just because it's a cool idea.
Yep,
and
and
the
that
first time
idea
you see it,
is
it
what I'm
always
talking
throws people
about.
off guard. Except for the few of you that are going to be like, I never once
didn't know
thought
about that.
Sudowoodo was a grass type. You're so stupid. Number 4, Gigalith. Gigalith is just a cool Pokemon. It's a scary, intimidating rock monster of a Pokemon, and it's got pretty
Ooh,
decent
really?
stats all
A
round,
rock
really. I'm
monster?
surprised I don't
How
see more
very
of them used
mythical it can
competitively.
be.
And let's just take a moment to appreciate
Still take a moment
shiny
on that
Gigalith.
guy, huh?
Oh my god. Number 3, Kabutops. Now the reason I chose Kabutops in this list over Omastar is because
Kabutops.
Kabutops
It's a
looks
fossil
way more
Pokemon.
intimidating. The thing is scary with those big
Yep,
blades for
still
arms.
got
It kinda
in
looks like a prehistoric
terror.
Cypher. Well actually, it
Whatever.
kind of looks like a prehistoric Genesect, but that's a story for another day. Kabutops is one of those Pokemon that I always forget is a water type, but it's certainly an effective battler. The thing looks great. Again, it's 4 times weak to
Well,
grass.
that looks
Everything
great.
I love is
But
4 times
how
weak to
very
something. I'd love to see
mythical
more
could
Kabutops
get.
being used because it's such a cool looking Pokemon. It's probably one of the coolest looking Gen 1 Pokemon, and these days you don't see it so much.
I
It's such a shame.
barely
Number
see
2,
this.
Rhydon. Of course,
Ooh,
Rhydon's next, 'cause I hate
Rhydon, a
Rhyperior so
rhinoceros
much. And yes, I
Pokemon.
know, you're all going to tell me that if I use Rhyperior in a certain way. Let me just spell this out for the people that are concerned. I don't care how good a Pokemon is competitively, or if it can beat such and such a Pokemon of such and such a type, holding such and such an item, if it has such and such an ability and such a nature, and is also holding such and such an item, if the Pokemon looks like shit. The thing is, you took a cool Rhino Pokemon and made it into what looks like a freaking mole,
Barely parent.
shrugged into a little kind of armor thing. I mean, that's what you were going for, Game Freak, wasn't it? You wanted Rhydon with a bit more armor. Instead, you give it
Man.
a freaking rock tool belt and
That's
kind of
still
a
rocked
rock
on.
faux chainmail head.
But I have no
It looks like
worries
Rhydon
about
had some
that
weird
Pokemon.
three-way love child.
That's
with
still
Stop
weirdest
China
to know
and
about
Tim
all.
Allen. I freaking hate that thing. But this isn't about Rhyperior. This is about the beauty of Rhydon. Look at the thing. It's so gorgeous as a Pokemon.
What
I've
a
said before, there's
beastly
reason right on the
Pokemon
first
you'll
Pokemon
get.
coded in
But
for
how do you
Generation
know
1,
recognize
because it just
that?
personifies what a Pokemon should be.
But
It doesn't
how
look
do
too
I
much like
preserve
an animal
this?
that it could just be like, oh, that's just a rhino.
That's a
But
little
it
bit
also doesn't look too
trickier.
much like a human or anything like that to be a Pokemon. It just looks like a monster, which I could totally see protecting me from enemies. Rhydon is the poster child for good Pokemon design, and it needs more love and plenty of
But
evil.
how do
in
you
it.
train
Number
them
one,
to know?
Tyrantrum.
Hey,
Tyrantrum
it's
is
a
number one
Tyrannosaurus
on this
Rex
list. Not
Pokemon.
just because it's the heaviest of all the fossil
That's
Pokemon,
the
not
heaviest
just because it's the
Pokemon you'll
tallest of all the
get.
fossil Pokemon, but because it's a freaking Tyrannosaurus Rex, and then some. I think every kid ever
Ooh,
wanted to
T-Rex.
encounter a Tyrannosaurus Rex that
But
they could
how
use
do
to
you
fight
prefer
battles
no?
from. I mean, that's just so cool. I've wanted a
barely
Tyrannosaurus-based
did
Pokemon
that.
since Generation 1, and I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and 6 generations later, I finally have one, and it looks
Well,
so freaking
that's barely a
regal. And that
different
beautiful
Pokemon.
feathered crest that it has, yes,
But
it's a
I
crest
gotta
of
love
feathers.
that.
Dinosaurs have feathers. Get educated, let's move on.
Still
It's just
educated,
so
huh?
perfect for it. It's such a nice, soft contrast against the harshness of the rock-type dinosaur. Tyrantrum is a beast. It's just beautiful. It's a cool Pokemon, and it's just like a boyhood
Yep,
dream.
that
for me to
thing
own
is
this
so
Pokemon. And it's just another
dynamite.
perfect example
I didn't know
of the
about that.
numerous cool designs we got in Generation 6, where, okay, they didn't give us a lot of new
Ooh.
Pokemon, but they gave us a lot of quality Pokemon designs.
Okay.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Well, and that's about it. Well, anyways, the next element is tech. Get on the robotics, guys.
Oh, it's over. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Well, that's it, folks. Bye-bye.